Hi everyone, welcome in. Welcome to the Wednesday stream. Today, on a Wednesday, we are playing Atomfall, because we shifted that over from Tuesdays because we're playing Remnant 2 on Tuesdays now. I have a bit of a sniffly nose, so if you hear me making sounds like this, that's why. But, welcome in everyone. We are doing some Atomfall. We are listening to Elgar's Land of Hope and Glory as our intro song today. Which, when you listen to the lyrics, you realize quite how conquesty that particular song is. A very colonizing theme tune, if you will. Though a lot of early 19th century songs were very related to the British Empire and the other stuff that happened around and about that time, which is unsurprising in the least. But, with that being said, today we are playing Atomfall. Now, tomorrow we will be playing Windrose. We have finished Styx Blades of Greed. Sundays, or possibly Fridays, depending on how I decide to carry on, will be Jedi Survivor for now. Thursdays are Windrose. I'm not sure if we'll have another game anytime. Windows, fuck off. Sorry. I'm not sure if we'll have another game planned for Thursdays anytime soon, other than Windrose. But we are getting close to the end of Atomfall as well, so we'll need to find something else to play every other Wednesday. But with that being said, let us enter into the world of Atomfall, shall we? Now, last we left off was a little while ago. I don't remember precisely when. But last we left off, we had retrieved 3 of the 5 heads of the processing department, or brains of the processing department, to be clear. We had unlocked the organics area, which is that big building over there. And we've been told that we should not, under any circumstances, retrieve the doctor who made these guys. Because apparently he's a prick. So yeah. That being said, what is my actual thing to do right now? Other than this. Permission level 3 reached. So we have to go to organics. Alright then, going down. And I would like to find a more interesting melee weapon. We have a battery on us. I think we'll put the painkillers away so that we have a little bit more space. Yeah, that'll do. Oh boy. Hi. Okay. I'm very low on health all of a sudden. Oh, missed. There we go. Okay. That is recoverable. Ammunition used. Well, somewhat recoverable. I'll take the painkillers, I guess. Somewhat recoverable. Right. Craft myself some bandages. While we have the resources. That there. Side. Shotgun. Keep the meat. Rusty peerless SMG. Rusty Sten gun. Okay. Does the operator have a phone call for me? Yes, he does.
Albion, you have found it in the heavens above you right now. The ark for those brains to weather the red flood. A little worse for wear, but nothing that can't be patched up with vinegar and brown paper. In time. Such a pity your body prevents you from joining them. Perhaps your luck will change.
That is a weird way to phrase, do you want to put your brain in a jar? Which I don't particularly feel like I want to do. So, Field LMG, Rusty. But I'll take the rifle ammo. Oh, hello. You moving? Yes. Okay, let's swing under. And this way, just in case I've been spotted. There's a lot more big robots around now, which worries me. And we need to get up to organics, which is immediately worrying considering the amount of red that's covering that hilltop. Uh-oh. I'm not here. Run! Run! Okay. Equip. Turn that off. What the hell is that noise? Oh! Okay. Not gonna worry about that, actually. I am also worried about finding other brains. Because not everything Like, I found one brain just in a random corner of nowhere. Entirely unintentionally. Oh, shit. It does worry me. Oh boy. Ah, yes. Okay. Hi, buddy. There we go. Right, that's one down. The red thralls are less dangerous than the contaminated, but they're still quite strong. Oh boy. Buddy? There we go. The ferals worry me. Huh. Okay, pistol ammo. I'll take that. Bandage. Nice. Inventory is full of glass, but not full of scrap. Another bandage. The explosive lure... I think it's just a swarm grenade, but... I've never actually used it, so... I would not know. Ah, God. Slightly runny nose. I'm unfortunately slightly ill today, everyone. I apologize. Oh, hello. That way. Over there, right. Where the gun turret is, of course. Oh boy. Okay. That's fine. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I was a little too close to that, apparently. God damn, how many of these things are around? Okay. Okay, we've got a scientist. And a bunch of bard robots. One in blue. Okay, that's interesting. Not normal. Some electronics. I still haven't found anything to craft with the electronics yet. Oh. Why is this one in black? I haven't seen any in black before. That's a little worrying. Are there elite robots above the other robots? I wouldn't put it past them, to be fair. Bit of rifle ammo. Some water. A red mist bomb and a red mist bomb recipe, but I've already got that, so... First aid kit. Okay, that's not bad. I don't know what the red mist bomb actually does. Uncertain. Oh wow, there really are a lot of robots patrolling around now. Before we do anything else, we do still need to find one of 45's lost brethren. I think I had a note for that, didn't I? Unit 45. Yeah, I haven't found the fourth one. I found 3. And one of them helped me find one of the heads. But... Ooh. Paperwork. What else? Ah! Major facility access. For the attention... Oh wait, no, I've read this one before. I found copies of this. Never mind. Okay. Right. Organics, huh? Right, in we go. I would have thought the doors would have been painted core white instead of barred yellow, but... guess you can't get everything done. This is surprisingly clean. Doesn't bode well. Urgent telegram from Organics. 20th of October 1957. Emergency report. Stop. Robots in Site M quarantine area are declared rogue. Stop. Destroy on site. Stop. Red strain isolation is compromised. Stop. Request sterilization of Site M. Stop. Urgent, urgent, urgent. Oh. Well, at least someone knew what they were doing. Or was following protocol at the very least. Oh, the number 4 Rusty. Okay. Not useful to me at the moment, but... Oh. Okay. Well, that big door is a little... Whoa, okay, there's the red. There's the red I was expecting. Ooh. Yikes. This looks bad. In so many different ways. Okay. Cool. And worrying. At least I know that if I do try, I can headshot those guys with an arrow. Eek. Oh, laser. Lovely. Okay. Full laser door? Yep, full laser door. Okay, can't go through there. Is that? There's something maybe above? Making a weird noise. Just cloth. Meat. I'm glad it's canned. I'm glad it's canned meat, so I don't have to worry about whether or not it's been tampered with. Two. Three. I keep missing that one. I'm always a little low. Oh shit. I'm out of arrows. Okay. This looks like a water treatment plant, maybe? Whatever it is, it's contaminated beyond belief. How many arrows do I have left? 2! Oh, wonderful. Okay. This is going to be... Oh. Oh boy. Oh, not the scarabs. Oh, so many bugs. What is it with the bugs? Why do you feel the need to swamp me with bugs? Ah! Bugs really do make my heart rate climb. Having to swing over and over to get rid of these. Oy. Bloody hell. Okay. These are not crawlable spaces, and I am happy with that. Also, I just remembered that there was an area early on that I never went back to. That I want to go back to now. Okay, another storage room. Cloth and a barred crate. Rifle ammo. Plenty of pistol ammo. Room combined with some backup generators, maybe? Water wait. If this goes to water treatment... Oh, okay. Maybe... Yes! Okay, I recognize this area now. This is the back door to organics. And, if I recall correctly, this way... there was a... Oh, Pete's sake. I have to remember that the bow has a bit of a arc, even at close range. Okay. Surprisingly enough, this has ended up exactly at the place where I wanted to, where I remembered that I wanted to go to earlier. So I'm relatively happy with this. Into the water treatment plant. And upstairs, the console that we couldn't hack earlier. It's this way, I think. Yes.
This is a secure area. Unauthorized personnel will be recalibrated.
Ah!
Access granted.
Colonel Danvers DeVere. In water treatment. With a lot of additional systems around him. Okay. Anything else? Ah, Bard Crate. Got a few first aid kits now. Alright. A lot of bandages around here, actually. Colonel De Beers.
No, you listen to me. The contamination levels are through the roof. Red lines crossed here, there, and everywhere. This is an emergency. You assigned me to this bloody hole, and I am doing my job. Are you listening? Oh, that's a neat trick. You've changed into somebody else. Very odd. Mind you, everything's a bit odd these days. Anyway, whoever you are, listen to me. You need to take a message. Colonel DeVere reports contamination levels are through the roof. Got that? Through the roof.
Well, it's a bit late for that, Colonel. It's spread all over the site.
It's what? The blasted stuff is loose? Just a tick while I check my internal clock. Processing. Wait, that's not the right day, or month, or 5 years? It's time I got this mess sorted out. I didn't get pulled out of a fiery wreck and shoved in a jar just to while away my time in this sewer. And what of my project? What of High Albion?
This High Albion was your project?
I was assigned to oversee it. They needed a chap with vision, you see. And then they reassigned me down here. Not quite sure of the logic behind that, I grant you. Enough talk. You must take me to the command center. I need to learn all the gen on the current state of affairs. Hurry now.
You got it. Okay. Found Colonel DeVere in water treatment. So... But we haven't explored organics at all. Okay. That might be interesting to know about then. I wonder... There's always more than I'm seeing when it comes to these sorts of games. There's always something that I've missed. Okay. If we head direct to the command... We are basically on the other side of the map to the command center, actually. I've just realized. But there was... No. Never mind. Okay. Let's head back through organics. Might be the easiest thing to do, realistically speaking. Oh! Gnome! Die! There we go. The gnomes must die. I didn't even realize what I was looking at until I was right behind it. Okay. It's down this way. Okay, just a dead end. Oh, goodness me. There we go. Wait, where is this? Oh. Oh, this is... Wait, this is an entirely separate area. Okay, hold on. The research core tried to bury. Oh, wow. That's a briefcase full of stuff. Well... the research core tried to bury. To whoever's reading this, whatever they've been testing in the central lab has gotten out. Organics is in chaos and it won't be long before it spreads through the test site. In this case is evidence of the research core tried to bury, proving the danger of its advances. It's locked and the key has been sent with a unit to deliver it to someone I trust. We need to get this information out to the world. My name is Martha Lawrence. Please, will you let people know I was the one to break this story? I want to be remembered for exposing Core, not for working for them. I can hear screaming downstairs. I think they've broken through the tunnels. It won't be long. The rest of the letter is obscured by blood. A note is stapled to the front of a lengthy research report. Extended use of the training stimulant was posited early in their development as likely to cause deleterious effects, and so it has proved. Quite apart from the usual minor effects associated with exposure to products of the Oberon growth, we have noted an increase in indicative behaviors for megalomania, egomania, and sociopathy, a combination that inevitably ends in delusions of grandeur, even godhood. Given the authority of some of the heaviest users, we cannot depend on their ability to make rational choices. Ooh. A note is stapled to the front of a collection of internal core memos, diagrams of the decantation process, and lab reports. The cerebral decantation process is open to the most grotesque misuses. Already we have seen examples where brains have been decanted from subjects without their consent, the excuse being that it saved them. That this conveniently plays into a need for the project to accrue a number of such decanted personalities is waved away as a happy coincidence. We are seeing the hubris and sins of Dr. Frankenstein acted out before our very eyes. Yikes. Intriguing. And worrying. Intriguing, but worrying. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. It has to go that way. That has to go this way. Okay, so this one is non-functional now. Oh, wait. Hello, I've been looking for you. Hold on. Okay. Oh, bathroom. Ah, okay, and that's that door. Oh. That looks like a slushy. Particularly dangerous and volatile slushy, but oh. Who keeps leaving the gas burner? How do they still have gas in this place? Bunsen, but oh. Professor Gideon Trent. Hello.
Where are you taking that? Hey, it isn't safe, you fools. Do you hear me? It isn't... Oh, keep your distance. Just who are you?
What happened here? It's ransacked.
It is, isn't it? Good Lord, it's in tatters. It's as if I blinked and years passed in that moment. This was where they worked on something awful. The Red Strain, if that means anything to you. And now it's all in ruins. How long was I asleep? It must have been years. The strain must be all over the site by now. This is a disaster.
What? No, how did it get out?
The decontamination seal was, broken. I was in transit when it went up. Oh, but I remember the samples. They took them. There was a great panic when Windscale exploded. Even more so when the Red Strain got loose. My colleagues and I were all dispatched from the command center, and then... my memories are a blank. We are dormant while in transit, you see. I awoke to find that a unit had deposited me here, alone in the silence of the evacuated laboratory. For a short time, I marveled at the place. We hadn't the security clearance to enter here before. I was chilled to see the very samples of their awful experiment on the plinths before me. Then some fellows in ABC suits, protective gear, you understand, came. They took the experimental samples of the Red Strain, and I believe they meant to flee the quarantine. I begged them, told them not to take them out, but my entreaties fell on deaf ears. I've noticed people take one less seriously when one is a brain in a jar. The site must have quarantined soon after. My hibernation system was triggered automatically, and I knew no more. Oh, but we must do something. Will you take me to the command center? If there's any hope of dealing with this, it is with all of my colleagues together. Well, all who are still of sound mind, as it were. We must hurry, quickly.
You got it, Professor. I'll do that in a moment. Just let me eat some meat so that I can collect you. Professor Gideon Trent. Ah. So... Let's train sample. Rifle ammo. Pistol ammo, I'll take. Examination antidote. I'll use that while I'm in here. Okay. But people still of sound mind. Okay, so there's 5 of them, and then I'm guessing Dr. What's-his-face also stuck his brain in a jar. I mean, out of all of them, Colonel DeVere sounds more sane than the others. Which isn't necessarily reality. Sounding more sane and being more sane are two very different things. Huh. Why? Why is stimulant storeroom keycard? Okay. Little short of miraculous. Observation. Arbuthnot's enhancement for that signal redirector device he turned up is little short of miraculous, in my humble opinion. Huh. Okay, so that was something that I had already found. Yeah. Maybe number 5 is a choice between the Colonel or the one in the water treatment plant? No, because there are 3 in there at the moment. Which implies that it was designed to have 5. But I get the feeling that the one under the train station, which we haven't collected yet, that's number 6. And he's the problem. Or the solution, depending on how you want to play it, I guess. There is a choice. Okay, use a bandage and pick up 96's mentation module. I don't know that I want to go in there yet. I think I want to return the mentation module to Unit 45 first. That feels like a more appropriate... more appropriate course of action for the moment. Because I want to see what Unit 45 has for us after that. Okay, Synaptics is that one. Oh, shit. Ah! What the fuck was that? I think something just hit me with a cannon shell. Oh. Ow. Okay. That's new. I wasn't aware that we had tanks around here. It certainly felt like I got hit by a tank shell. Okay. They're not here this time. Okay. Oh, it's the rail gun. That thing has a rail gun. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. This will take me down, but I don't want to go down. I need to go around. Okay. Well, I wasn't aware that the railguns could do... Well, I guess if it's traveling fast enough, it probably could, actually. Heat and friction would cause fire. Okay. Into synaptics, and let's see number 45. Might I have a word? Hello.
Do not forget to search for deactivated synaptic units. I can provide human-valued goods in return.
Yeah, I'd like to trade if you don't mind, buddy. Here you go.
Object satisfies quality parameters.
And I'll take one of these. I don't need anything else at the moment.
I believe this is the last of the missing modules. This should allow me to read previously inaccessible areas of system memory. Once this module is consumed, there will be no more left to process. I will be careful to savor its fresh, uncorrupted sectors.
What did you want these modules for? Really?
I am sharing all of the data I find with you. My tertiary imperatives beyond that are not relevant to the efficient completion of your objectives.
You're alone in here. I thought you might want to talk to someone about what you're doing.
To quote Einstein, I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious during the years of maturity. A sentiment I fully endorse. Give me a moment and I'll process this for you. Visualizing an hourglass may help alleviate the tedium.
New authorized user censored. Mentation visualization output, unit designation 96. Error cannot complete task. Admin override. New authorized user censored. Change behavior setting. Hostile complete. Task access forceful organic secure lab door complete. Emergency task received. Shutdown destructive complete. Oh.
Do not forget to search for deactivated synaptic.
Hold on. Where's this?
I believe this is the last of the missing modules.
Here
This
we go.
should allow me to read previously inaccessible areas of system memory. Once this module is consumed, there will be no more left to process. I will be careful to savor its fresh, uncorrupted sectors.
Yeah, what are these modules for, really?
I am sharing all of the data I find.
Okay. If I'm going to keep trading with you, I'll need to know I can trust you.
My apologies. It would be suboptimal to
Logic
lose you as a
over
customer.
friendship, yeah. I thought
My
as much.
opportunities for interpersonal communication are, limited currently. I've been trapped alone in here for some considerable time. My isolation has limited my ability to gather new data. Other units have memories from all sorts of different places. By processing the experiential data from those other units, I created a library of shared memories and experiences that I could explore. Give me a moment and I'll process this for you. Visualizing an hourglass.
Cool. Okay. So that pretty much lines up with what I thought he would say. They would say, rather. But Unit 45 has been resolved. Okay. Do you have anything interesting to trade now? No, not particularly. Farewell, Unit 45.
Sure to bring me back an interesting substance.
Okay. Drop this in here. As well as this. This.
The ephemera that you retrieved.
Okay. Interesting. Now, there's nothing else in synaptics that we need, as far as I'm aware. We haven't fully explored organics, though. Okay. Now, one of the things I'm worried about is that if I put all 5 of the processing department in the building, that our dear doctor in the tunnels will have a way to override them. I don't know if that's possible or true, but I suspect. Right. But I do think that Colonel De Vere, at the very least, we should put back in the processing department. Bloody hell. Okay. I'm just gonna run. There's multiple little points around that I haven't charted yet. And obviously not everything is accessible, but going up. Right. Let's put Colonel De Vere in.
Things to do, systems to monitor.
There we go. Uh-oh.
Is that Keen? Surely not.
My connection to the command center is back. Permission level 4 has been granted, and the lock has been released. Quite brilliant work. Now, it's vitally important that you don't plug any of the others into the system. We don't need them seizing control. Rendezvous with me at the train yard immediately, and I can explain my plan to you more fully.
Ah, the ubiquitous Dr. Keen. I thought he was gone.
I mean, I thought he was deposited somewhere out of the way. The fact he is awake is... Unfortunate. Stranger, ignore him. You must not go to Dr. Keene. He'll just make a mess of everything again. He is unreliable, and if you start listening to him, well, don't. That's all. Keene should be left where he is. Believe you me.
Why are you so wary of Keene?
Wary? There speaks someone blessed, never to have encountered the monstrous egotism and dubious scientific accomplishments of Dr. Alexander Keene.
His methods are rushed, impulsive, like a child in a toy shop. An attitude not suited to the laboratory. The red strain is dangerous, and though it is contained in the zone, for the moment at least, we cannot guarantee the same is true outside these walls. If those samples really did make it out in a viable state, Keene has done enough damage already. He will only turn us away from the path to High Albion. He cannot be trusted.
But neither can we. We're all complicit. The decision was unanimous.
Be quiet. My conscience is clear.
What did Keene do? Why won't you tell me?
Because some terrible thing should be confined to the past. We must look to the future now. To the stars. If the world is to be flooded by red, then High Albion shall be our ark. Please forget about Dr. Keene. Find our final colleague and we can complete High Albion. Then you can be freed from your prison and we can set about saving humankind. Strange how things are so much as they were. Everyone's dead or contaminated, of course, but that aside.
Right. Do you have any clue to where your final colleague is?
We're still missing our colleague from one of the facilities. I suggest
He's
you
in my
search the
pocket,
organics
but, you know.
laboratory.
Right. Yep. Okay. Alexander Keene. Warrior Command Center. Now, I'm not of the opinion that we should put Keene in charge, but I do want to hear what he has to say for himself. So, we are going to go take a look first. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Hey, random wikis. Hatred of them. Sorry, I'm looking up because the trailer for the trailer for the Red Strain has some interesting weaponry shown off in it. But I'm not entirely certain that any of it was actually usable, or if it was just something that was shown off. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, most of these lists are incomplete by the looks of it. Oh well. Okay. Let's go have a chat with Dr. Alexander Keene, shall we? Born in my side if I've ever seen one, but I do want to have a word, very least. I hope he's still just a brain in a jar and doesn't actually have a robotic body attached to it. Oh. Oh dear. Well, someone certainly decided to go out in a more pleasant way than your average scientist in this place. Drinking themselves to death, quite literally. Wonderful. I do wish I could drive the trains. That would be fun. Meh. There we go. Now you guys can actually see me a little better. Why is there a laser there? Why is there a... Hey? What in the world? Yes, more... stuff came online, but... how strange. Did that turn off the laser grid on the floor? It did. I mean, I've already looted that area, so it doesn't really matter, but... interesting to know. Shit. Boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Hi boys. I'm leaving. Oh, never mind. I'm dead. Oh dear. Bit of an issue. Okay. There's a lot of people around there, apparently. People that do not like me. I do wonder if somewhere around the compound there's just a random door in a cliff wall that I've missed. I wouldn't be surprised. Some herbs. Oh shit. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh, hi. Okay, give me this. Ow. Ah. Sir. Whoa. Okay. I'm bad at aiming without sights. I'm bad at aiming with sights, apparently. Ow. Okay. I need some grenades, I think. Do I have any grenades on me? There's a lot of guys, apparently. And none of them are particularly happy with me. If I could post down on a rooftop and shoot from there, maybe that would work, but... Oh. Well, sir, I'm not dead. I don't plan to be dead at any time soon. Leave you to it, I suppose. Okay. Was there a... Oh! Ow! Okay. That was unexpectedly spicy. Alright. I'm trying to remember if there was a pneumatic around here, but I don't think there was. I think it was downstairs. Uh-oh. Okay. Go upstairs. They are not close enough to see through the walls yet. That's fine. Ah, there you are. Way. Oh. Okay, there they are. I need to remember to use that more often. Okay. Go. Okay. Need to remember that I'm quite squishy. I don't get into combat as often as I need to train myself out of remembering that. You know what? Let's head over this way instead. Okay. Apparently the railgun can definitely catch me from there. And... okay. I would like to own one of those railguns, but I get the feeling that trying to use it would actively rip my arms off. Kinda need to be Doom Guy to use one of those properly, by the looks of it. Where's it? Okay. I'm behind a bush. Oh, okay, that one's coming back now. If I reroute one of the guns... maybe... just a quick hack. I can't hack these guns for some reason. What the hell? Okay. Ah! Oh boy. Go. Ouchie. Painful. Hey, Ed. Ow! Bastard stabbing me. How dare you? Yes, this will make excellent company to my combination of hardcore run, Narude only, same storylines, no spoiling, and intense hiccups. You know, sometimes people enjoy the sound of another person suffering, due to their own hubris. I'm not saying that's you, but it might be. Who knows? Ooh, hello. Hi, birdie. You're a little close. What the? I didn't realize there were 3 of you. Oh shit. You know what? Let me use this moment to run. And not worry about that gun turret anymore. I don't think they can get up here. No, they can't get up here, but they're not opposed to waiting around. Oh my god, there's 4 of them. Hey, that's kind of ridiculous. Thank you for the push-ups and the sit-ups, Ed. Oh, goodness. Got the sniffles today. Why are there so many? What the hell did I do wrong? Thank you for the lurk as well. You've lurked 1 time. Ooh. I will take that first aid kit, actually. Thank you, game. Not exactly in my hour of need, but it is useful. Oh good, they're leaving. Okay. Where are you going? Cool. You can't get down these stairs. I'm good. Right. Okay. That is something I'm worried about, so I'm just gonna save. Oh, okay. No giant robot body. Okay. Dr. A. Keen. Oh boy. Going to be annoying. Alright, Dr. Keen, let's have a word, shall we?
Finally, I can be free of this cursed contraption. Thank you, my friend. You may not understand it yet, but you've given me the opportunity to finally put right a great wrong.
You're not asleep like the others. How's that possible?
A happy side effect of my experimentation with the training stimulants. The acceleration in cognitive function that I experienced dramatically reduced my need for regular rest. I have no need to slumber in hibernation as the others do. The processing department never truly understood the precarious nature of their situation, how vulnerable they were. It's time to put an end to this horror. You must by now have realized how destructive the Red Strain truly is. The catastrophe that would ensue, should it be released, is frankly inconceivable. You and I are the last hope of bringing an end to the horror that this facility threatens to unleash upon the world. We must eradicate all traces of the Red Strain, once and for all, while we still can. Fear not, my friend. I have a plan to do exactly that.
The others don't trust you. Why should I?
They each might have been brilliant in their own way, but they are lacking in resolve when it comes to what's truly important.
That's
They want
worrying.
to stew in cogitation, calculating every conceivable variable before ever daring to act. We do not have the luxury of the time that would require. There's so much more at stake here than you could possibly know. It's not just this facility that's in danger. The threat is far greater than that. The disaster at the Windscale site sent the whole base into a panic. But all that the organization cared about were their precious research samples. In the midst of the unfolding chaos, they secretly loaded 2 trains up with Red Strain samples in order to transport them to a different facility, one just outside the zone. It was, frankly, an act of desperate madness and a clear breach of all of our existing quarantine protocols. Then, something went catastrophically wrong with the Sentry robots. And in the ensuing chaos, the Red Strain was released onto the base, triggering an immediate emergency quarantine. The second train was stopped by the automated quarantine,
but there's a very real danger that the primary evacuation train left the facility, with samples of the red strain on board.
If there are samples outside the walls, then surely all is lost.
It might seem that way, but I know where they went. You see, parts of the research into the red strain were being kept deliberately quiet, even from the processing department. That was in itself suspicious. Then I started to hear whispers of research subjects presenting with wildly different symptomatic conditions to those we had witnessed. Worryingly different. Via a combination of gentle diplomacy and outright coercion, I managed to gain access to a small part of the classified research that they were keeping from us. Even that limited extract made it clear that the red strain has far more exciting and dangerous properties than simply inducing homicidal rage in test subjects. It creates a form of shared consciousness, diffusing information amongst contaminated minds to form an organized collective awareness. In short, many become one. They
Like
were researching
the ones exposed to the Oberon samples.
from subtle behavioral adjustment all the way through to full subversion of free will. In layman's terms, we're talking about mass mind control. I'm sure I do not need to explain to you the horrifying implications of this technology falling into the wrong hands. I need you to understand that, in case there are no right hands. Which leaves us with no other option. To eradicate the red strain once and for all, we'll have to destroy the quarantine zone and any other test sites in the region. I understand your hesitance to unleash such wanton destruction, of course. But you must understand that this is the only way to truly protect the world beyond this beleaguered corner of the kingdom.
The processing department say they can develop a cure to the red strain if I get them to the space station.
Oh, I've no doubt they could. But do you have any idea how long that would take? With their experimental hesitance and prevarication? Decades at best, don't you see? In their isolated little bubbles of consciousness, time means almost nothing to them. Once they've made it to their precious high Albion, they can spend forever and a day slowly and carefully researching whatever they want. We need concrete results here and now. They want you to find them an escape route. The world below will fall to the red strain while they potter about in their bloody space lab. I have a far better use in mind for their precious orbital ivory tower. I discovered where they plan to take the samples. There's an ancillary base, Test Site N, located outside of the zone, built specifically to further expand red strain research. If the samples survived the trip, and we must assume they did, however unlikely that may seem, then they will be in secure storage at Site N. If we are to truly eradicate the strain, we must destroy Site N and every other clandestine test site in the region, not just the quarantine zone here. It's the only way to be sure we can finally find a use for the processing department's precious high Albion, that giant white elephant of a space station that they've got hanging abandoned in geosynchronous orbit above the zone. Once I'm connected to the command center, we can activate the Apollyon contingency. It's a contingency plan to scuttle high Albion. Designed as a measure of last resort, it will deorbit the station and bring it crashing down into the ocean. From the command center, you can redirect the station towards the Lake District instead. We can take out the quarantine zone and the rest of their damn test sites in one fell swoop. I know how apocalyptic this must sound, but you have to believe me. It's the only way to be certain of eliminating the red strain for good. If it
It's not
reaches
certain.
containment, everyone could lose their autonomy. Humanity's free will gone. Just like that. We can't let that happen.
The train left years ago. Those samples could be anywhere by now.
Test Site N was being built specifically to further research on the red strain. I saw the plans myself. Those samples are incredibly volatile and need a very specifically designed containment facility. The red strain samples will still be there, I'm certain. They've They have to be. I understand the gravity of what I'm asking of you. But you have to believe me when I tell you, this is the only way. My life is on the line here too. But I made the decision long ago that I was willing to sacrifice myself to stop anyone from spreading the Red Strain's curse any further. And to do that, we have to destroy it all. Not just here in the zone, but in the other sites across Cumbria. We must be ruthlessly thorough.
I'll bring you to the command center, where we can talk this through with the rest of the processing department.
And waste yet more time arguing with those fatuous fools? Very well, but please plug me into the command center first. Then we can talk for as long as you want.
Okay, so plugging him in is immediately going to end badly, in my opinion. From what we've seen, the use of training stims on Dr. Keen's brain has caused him to be quite overpowering to other members of the processing department, which is not good. Oh, a grenade. Right. I'm gonna quickly do some push-ups and sit-ups, and then we will be back with some more of this. Wait, hold on. Before I do that, actually, how many do I need to do? Do I have any in reserve from yesterday? I might do. Let's see. Yes, I have a couple in reserve. Alright. Oh, okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ugh. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ugh. Oh, God. Right. Ow. Ooh. My stomach feels like I've run it through a ringer. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a few possible problems with the idea of dropping a space station on people. One, if we do drop a space station on people, the major problem is there's no guarantee that that'll wipe out the Red Strain. In fact, it may, at the end of the day, propagate it instead. Because you're essentially dropping a massive explosive device on an area of the world that is already suffused in this stuff. And that'll cause possibly major ecological damage. Possibly additionally, it'll cause the area to suffer a massive, essentially it's like a mushroom cloud. Nuclear detonation dropped on someone's head, mushrooms up, spreads, causes, yeah, it's like a giant fungus cloud. It spores, like, we know that the red strain and the variant on Oberon both are major problems, but we also know that they are major problems in a way that's essentially sort of, it's a bigger problem when it's spread. No, we're talking about the way that mushroom clouds or spores can spread. Oh shit! Just gonna skedaddle up here real quick. Yeah, the way that spore, like mushroom spore clouds can spread, if if you imagine like hitting a mushroom. You'll kill the mushroom, probably, but in the process you will fountain up a bunch of spores, and they'll drift on the wind, and there is no possible reason why that would immediately kill everything, basically. It's too messy. What we did with Oberon, or what we will eventually do with Oberon, is poison. And poison is not necessarily fully advantageous, but once put into the water supply with a direct counter to the growths that are caused by Oberon, it immediately causes all of that growth to die. If we could do the same here, I feel like we'd be better off, but okay. This lab we have not been in before. Or I left before I came in here. Specifically because I was worried about coming in here with a full inventory. Ah. That looks like a corpse. Strain adaptation formula. Red strain adaptation, new skill available. Provides resistance to all sources of red strain contamination. While contaminated, take reduced melee damage and melee kills against organic enemies. Restore some health. Sprinting is unlimited while contaminated. Ah. Okay. Not exactly what I was looking for. I was hoping for another brain in a jar, to be honest. Okay, I'll take the bandage and I'll use that immediately. First aid kit. Add. I still have yet to find any use for electronics as far as I can tell. Ah, stimulant store keycard. Okay. Report experiment censored results. This document is explicitly for your eyes only, and for dissemination within censored group only. Bard and core personnel are not to be added to the recipient's list. Red strain effects on test rats, censored, generally successful, except censored sought for effects whereby Group B rats were able to rapidly negotiate complex mazes that had previously been learned only by Group A rats, suggesting shared memories between the two groups, thereby hive-minded. Conclusions, something. Attached to the report is a handwritten note that reads, "This gives evidence of a synthetic shared mind. Tell the higher-ups we've found what they're looking for." Wonderful. And terrible in equal measure. Well, mainly terrible, to be quite honest. This table is very tall. Oh dear. Someone had their head chopped off. Alright. Well, most of that we already knew. Various sources, but it's nice to have it corroborated. Get through that wall. This stuff is bad. We don't want to be there. But we did get a key card for an area I wanted to explore, which I think was through here. More like the fungus. More like the fungus rocket head. Okay, what have we got in here? Anything? Oh. Improvised training stimulant recipe. But I've apparently already learned that? Have I? Yes. Can be consumed and then spent on unlocking new skills. Huh. I wasn't aware. I do have 18 skill points, though, which I haven't used, so... Interesting. And there is one thing in ranged combat that I haven't found. Okay. And the thing is, we do have a form of antidote already. And it's not perfect, it can't reverse the effects. But it is possible. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't think there's much more we can really find around here, but I want to know what else we have on the investigation. Processing department, Brains request their final member. Dr. Holder, yep. Convince the angel to poison itself, yep. Stanford Crag, miscellaneous. Very cache 17, we haven't found cache 17B. 33 east, 66 north. Okay, hold on. That is something that I do want to go look for. I want to tidy up any loose ends before we head back to the command center. Whenever I keep using Joliotium, Callium, or Einsteinium from the periodic table, it ends in jokes. I mean, I imagine Joliotium must be a very jolly element. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Right. 35. 36. 33. 33.7. 33.3. 64.7 was it? 33.3, 64.7? 66.4. Sixty-six point two, 66.4. Stamp that and mark it. Okay. That's quite far away, but we should be able to go down this way for it, I think. Because it's basically directly north of where we are. I will equip this instead of the bow. Just because I don't have any ammunition for the bow. I found out what beer makes the best fried food. Oh, bear. No, wait, I'm confused. What does that mean? I accidentally made my mother's sister angry after spilling chocolate on her. Now I have a chocolate cross. Okay. That one I get, dead meat. That one I get. That one I get. Ah. Oh, panda. Bear, right. Sorry, I thought you'd misspelled beer. I was a little confused because you were talking about food. Okay. Up this way? Out from the other side. What? Ooh. Is there... There is no other route through. Okay. I guess we'll have to go around. Can we climb up here, or is this too steep? No, it is not. My friend did not enjoy me scaring him while he played pool. I snook up on him. Ah, yes. Yes, indeed. Oh, wait. Radome 3, barred from the... Okay, I haven't been here at all. Interesting. And curious. Why have I not been here? Okay. Over here. And this is likely cache 17B. No, it is not. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's head around this way and hopefully we don't slide down the hill. Ah, okay. Here we go. Ah. Okay. This would be Miss Margaret, I think. Or maybe not. Hey, if you're reading this and you got my message and you know the so-called red strain got out, you know what the quarantine procedures are like. I won't make it out of organics alive, or if I do, I won't be the same. I've programmed a machine unit to bury these supplies for you. It's not much, but I hope it will keep you alive long enough to help to come. I should have told you what was really going on at Moria a long time ago, but I was frightened of the repercussions. I've heard of other scientists disappearing for less infractions, no matter how high up in the core pecking order they were. If you see him again, please don't run the other way. Please run the other way. I don't want to hurt you, but I won't be able to stop myself. All my love, G. Ah. Okay. Interesting. Drop those now. Oh, there. Oh, hello. Oh, I honestly thought this wasn't an accessible area. Oh. Right. Oh, shit. Oh. There's another one in here. Oh. There we go. Should have just gone for the melee option to start with. Because these doors, none of these doors open. Ah. But this one does. So this is a loop back. Which means that must be the train with the red strain samples on it. Maybe. Ah. Okay. Maybe. What if these doors are openable? I've been very bored lately, so I've taken up fencing. My neighbor demands I put them back! Oh, a man got into an accident and lost his left side. Though I heard he's all right now. Ah, dead meat. No, the poor men. Oh, good grief. Good grief. I could fit 12 apartments in this building. Can I? Okay. I am bad at aiming. I forget how bad I can be at aiming, apparently, if I'm not going for body shots. And they're big. They've got big red heads. They're an easy target. I'm not sure how I'm missing them. Mind you, I've never been very good at hitting a moving target. There goes one. There we go. It's amazing men become born at all. They're so bad with asking to... Gods. I went home to my friend and he told me to make myself at home. I promptly threw him out. I loathe visitors. Ah, I feel that. I feel that. man was once arrested for stealing antiquated musical instruments. It was an easy arrest because he had the loot on him. Why is my chat turning into bad puns today? What has gotten into you all? Oh. Ooh. Realised there was loot up here. Need to get into the train, though. There we go. Spiraling off into a weirdly in-depth discussion of a niche topic nothing to do with the stream. In my lot's case, that's sandwiches. I mean, sandwiches are a very interesting topic of conversation. A sandwich can be made from pretty much anything. Okay. Right. I suppose... we should head to the command center. Oh wait, no, there's the number 3 radar dome. We haven't checked that yet. We haven't been in there. Ah. Almost forgotten. Oh, hi chaps. You step. Oh shit. I'm gonna stand behind a tree. Ow. I'm going to fail to stand behind a tree. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Is a hot dog a sandwich? No. A hot dog is not a sandwich because the bread is still connected. Thusly, it is not a sandwich. It is, by definition, what's known as a butty. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. I mean, you should try my my friend Agent Sinister. They once argued that oceans are simply snake lakes. They're very long, winding lakes that connect to each other. Oceans are lakes. Everybody's got SMGs. Right. Radar Dome 3. This one is apparently accessible. But there is no entrance that I can see. Because I think the other radar domes are just locked off entirely. But this one, very specifically, is barred. Which makes me wonder if there's a way to get into it. When it's barred, it usually means there's like a little a nook or cranny that we can get into from somewhere inside. Okay. Oh. Ow.
Slice. Kill.
Right. How are we looking? Okay, we're fine. Oh, right. By my definition, a hot dog is a butty because the bread is still connected. That's my opinion on the is a hot dog a sandwich debate, by the way. For people who missed it due to sudden unfortunate ads. Yeah. Statement lost in ads. Ocean of very large snake lakes. That was also another statement that was lost in ads. Yes. Oceans are simply very large snake lakes. At least according to my friend AJ. My position is that oceans are gazpacho. Cold soup. Just needs a bit more seasoning. Oh, probably no more salt. Good on salt for oceans. Ow. Nope. Nope. We're going in here. Okay. Flight engineering, I think, might have access to the radar domes. Oh, God. Ah! Not these things. God damn. Ow! Bugger off. Thought I'd turn those guys off. Apparently not. Ah! Little bastards. Okay. I'm wondering if there's a way from flight engineering up to the radar domes. Or at least to the one that is locked. I'm uncertain. Oh, God, sniffly. There is that door. I don't think I ever managed to open. Oh, bugger. Please tell me there was a... Okay, nope. I guess we're just gonna have to deal with the crabs again. Oh, the crabs. Oh, the crabs. Why do you persist in attacking me, crabs? What is the point? Go away. It's very rude. Ow. Oh, fucking hell. They really are coming from everywhere, aren't they? Back into this corner. And use a medkit. Or I get shocked to death by the bloody crabs. Go away! My god! Why are there so many of you? I'll give him this. It's a novel form of defense to just put electrocuting crabs on the floor. It makes things very irritating if you don't have a nice big whacking weapon. Okay. One more. Go away. Right. This door requires permission level 5 radio communications, which means this door is what we would use to access the radar dome, which I'm guessing is what we use to launch the rocket. I don't like crabs, Artesi? I guess, is what I would say about that. I'm not very fond of seafood, to be quite honest. Well, in fairness, to be honest, I am allergic to seafood, but, you know. What's one thing to the other? I'm not fond of it, and I'm allergic to it. These things complement. Why did the fisherman and his wife argue over shellfish? They were being crabby. Okay. Okay, we need at least 5 members of the processing department in to access level 5 area restrictions. And what that basically means is we need to pick ahead. We need to pick ahead to stick in the processing department. Why is this red? Ah. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Hi, operator. What's up?
It is in the nature of science to push forward the boundaries of what is known. This time it went as far as outside the wall. For you, that's very far indeed. How far did the trek go? How far will the red strain spread? The north of England succumbed to a red menace. The world. Or perhaps the samples are safe and sound in the next valley. The uncertainty is thrilling, isn't it?
Thanks, operator. That's of no help at all for me making this decision, to be quite honest. Okay. Let's put radiation resistance away. Got a grenade. Let's go up. And have a chat. Okay.
Is that Keen you have with you? Please do not plug him in. Let's talk about this.
Keen is a double-dyed villain. You'd be a fool to trust him.
Why have you brought Keen here? What are you planning?
Keen wants to run the Apollyon contingency and destroy the Red Strain for good.
But of course he does.
I knew it, the wretched fool. He'd throw High Albion away for nothing.
He wants what? But why? He'd wipe out this whole region. Does he think the train with those samples only made it as far as the ancillary site, Site N? Yes, that was their plan 5 years ago, but now...
That's what I said.
What if they are no longer keeping the samples at Site N? What if the samples never survived the trip in the first place? There could be a carpet of red outside the walls, or there could be no threat out there whatsoever. We just can't say with any certainty.
No, we simply don't have the data.
Keen's guessing. Wants to play the hero and damn the consequences.
His
I agree.
plan will cause terrible carnage, so many deaths, so much suffering. Our best chance of success is to leave the zone in quarantine and find the cure. Yes, it may take time, decades even, but it may just save the lives of everyone.
Your plan to develop an antidote, which we already have a variant of, might take decades.
1 or 2, yes. Perhaps more. You can't rush science, you know. They rushed things at wing scale, and look how that turned out.
Don't
That is
forget
fair.
that we need to complete High Albion's construction first. Then, with a decade or so of research, we stand a good chance of finding a cure. High Albion is far and away our best chance at stopping the Red Strain. The zone is holding the worst of it, but if there are samples outside the walls, they could be anywhere now.
Alright. I'm gonna quickly run a save. I can't run a save. Okay. Well then, work together with Keen. Find out how to save us all.
No, Keen cannot be reasoned with. Listen to us. We offer you an escape, extraction, and a way out. Keen only offers destruction. And so we must dispatch him. Place Keen in the pneumatic tube access point over by the window. We shall confine him to a dusty corner of the network. Don't be concerned, he won't die. Just sleep. For a very long time. Then bring us the last of the processing department. It is the only way to save High Albion and safeguard the future of humanity and the very planet.
Okay. So, chat. We have a choice. We can A. Put Dr. Alexander Keen in the system and allow for him to take over and crash High Albion into the planet, thusly rendering the entire Lake District entirely unlivable, and making it so that we maybe die in the process. Alternatively, we maintain the quarantine by putting Professor Gideon Trent in, send 5 brains in jars up into space to work on a possible cure for the next 25 years, and maybe eventually find a cure for something that maybe or maybe not has affected the outside world. Here's what we do know. The operator has informed us that the processing department, the 5 brains, excepting Alexander Keen, has a good chance of finding a cure. He also says to not trust Dr. Alexander Keene, which, in fairness, is a pretty decent thing for him to do. The operator is sometimes correct and sometimes incorrect, but a lot of the time, he provides very weird and cryptic advice. So, here's our choice. Yeah, dropping High Albion on the Lake District would kill everybody, including Oberon, but it would also have the possibility of throwing up spores into the air and causing the red strain to spread outside the quarantine zone if it hasn't already. I am of the opinion that we put Professor Gideon Trent in here, and we flush Dr. Alexander Keene down a toilet. That would probably also turn the Lake District into one big lake. One big crater with a very small lake at the bottom, yeah, probably. There's the pneumatics. Okay. Let's...
Things to do, systems to monitor.
Sorry. Let's put in Professor Gideon Trent.
Processor connected. Professor Trent. Additional permissions granted. Permission level 5 reached. Site status changed to operational.
Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dearie me.
Here you are, Hartnell, old man.
We're all here. Thank the Lord.
And thanks go to you, stranger. Your faith in us will not go unrewarded. Alexander was a dangerous influence. He's only ever acted impulsively and destructively. I cannot overstate my relief that you chose to help us, rather than Dr. Keene.
The snake.
Otherwise, well, I shudder to think what he would have done.
King's
Well, you know
humors
what he
will
would
see
have
us
done.
all doomed.
Gentlemen, we are close to our goal now. All thanks to our benefactor here who has made this moment possible.
Now we must address the task at hand. We must get the rocket to launch readiness.
We'll need our friends' help.
Alright. And then you'll be able to defeat the red strain.
Of course, of course. Won't be quick, I fear, but we'll manage it.
There's no limit to what we'll be able to do with High Albion fully operational. The rocket launch tower must be prepared.
Please, make your way down there and ensure the power is distributed to the rocket systems. After all, there's the small matter of Oberon, and then we can all step into our new lives.
I've been working on the interference field issue, Dr. Spender. I believe that a sample of Oberite might provide adequate shielding for us on the way up. Oberon's the source of the interference, and this is one time we can use fire to fight fire.
Excellent work, Sergeant. And Oberon is your final port of call, stranger. Once the launch tower is fully prepared, ensure you are prepared yourself before you venture to Windscale. It
That
will
could be a
difficult
problem.
Journey.
That could be a problem. We didn't want to take a sample of Oberite specifically because it could be used externally. We can get a sample of Oberite, that doesn't mean we should.
Things to do, systems to monitor.
What else do you know of the red strain, Professor Trent?
Very little, I'm sad to say. We weren't included in their biological meddling. Someone higher up was pulling those strings. All I do know is that it started with the organism they found at Oberon. They brought some of it here and redesignated the building you found me in into organics. The experiments had yet to succeed. All creatures the red strain contaminated became violent and quite out of control. I've no idea of the strain's intended purpose, but I doubt it was that. In the end, they barely had 2 months of work on it before Windscale went up in flames and we were quarantined like the rest.
Interesting.
Things to do, systems to monitor.
Okay. Can't talk to them anymore. I wonder if we can... No, we can't. Okay. Well, time to flush Dr. Alexander Keene. Oh. No power? Special dispatch tube. Wait. Hold on. Can we not... Oh. I see. Okay, we can't... Hold on. We need to go back. We need to go back so that we can flush Dr. Alexander Keene and then plug Dr. Trent into the thing. I didn't realize that not plugging him in would fuck up. Okay. Dr. Alexander Keene. Dispatch tube. Deep storage. There we go.
There he goes.
Goodbye, Alexander. And good riddance.
Okay. Just to get him out of my inventory.
Additional permissions granted. Permission level 5 reached. Site status changed to operational.
Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dearie me.
Here you are.
Well,
And thank Alexander, I cannot.
The snake.
Other
King's...
gentlemen, all.
Now we must go in.
Yes.
Of course, there's the rocket.
Please,
I'm just gonna go through all
Excellent.
this because we've already done it.
Yes.
We'll talk to...
what, you're in the...
There we go. Okay. Right. So. The processing department. The rocket needs preparation. Oh boy. Okay. Yep. The site is fully operational. Sided with the processing department. Cool. Okay. Now,
I'm looking at the rocket's telemetry. She's in right spectral, amazingly so.
yeah, I did see that, Agent Sinister.
Like a charm.
Last time I was in an untested bird, I almost ended up as roasted pork. And here we are again. Wouldn't have it any other way. You know, I don't remember exactly thing about the accident. I was on final approach, and then, presto changeo, I'm like this. I don't know who pulled me from the wreck, but if I had a hand, I'd like to shake theirs. I saw pictures of the wreck and the melted concrete. It took gumption to go into that inferno, asbestos suit or no.
Whoever it was, I'm sure they didn't hesitate, sir.
Interesting. I'm quite sure they didn't hesitate because I'm quite sure they engineered the crash in the first place. Right. Okay. Let's head down. We need... Okay, we need a sample of Oberite if we want to send them off. But I'm going to go to the radio center first. Because if there's something in there that I need to know about, I would like to know about it sooner rather than later. But yes, admittedly, I'm not surprised that Atomfall won a BAFTA. It is quite an enjoyable game, and Fallout has had a massive impact on our gaming world over the years, and I'm not surprised that Atomfall has similar. Chicken with rice and curry. Well, you're making me hungry, dead meat. I already had dinner. You have some ice cream downstairs. Not as interested in the cream. I like mine spicy. Rather than creamy. Oh, shit. Ow! Okay. You know what? I need a battery anyway. Ow! Okay, never mind. I forgot about the crabs. Fair enough. I mean, my personal favorite, or one of my personal favorite meals is katsu curry chicken, which is particularly lovely. Although I would take katsu curry on its own, just in general, because it is very tasty. Okay, get the grenade out. Okay. I was just walking past. How rude. Oh boy. Stand behind here. Ow! Okay. Right, the railgun is a problem. Do not turn your back on the railgun, even if you're getting shot in the face. Never particularly fond of, like, slabs of pork. Oh, and when it comes to, like, meat, I prefer sort of soft cuts. So chicken breasts, sausages, that sort of thing. Any, like, tough meat, not really my thing, honestly. I like it supple, as it were. Right. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, okay, that's annoying. I mean, I have the cube gun now, Ed. Who knows what I will achieve with such a dangerous weapon. Mind you, you've got the Tesla gun, so... Okay, that'll have to do. I just needed to keep him still for a little bit. Oh boy. Nope, 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 nope. I would like, I'm not, nope, 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 nope. Okay, give me my mace. Head down. Into here. Release. Oh. Ending stems. Okay. Radom 3, okay. Tesla's nice, punches better. Well, I can't necessarily deny that. Ooh. Okay. Radio communications. Scientist. Some cloth. That looks not in great shape. In fact, everything here is sparking, which is a little worrying. Okay. Let's go upstairs first. See what that's got in store for us. I imagine at least the locked door. Learn salve recipe and training stim. Oh. Okay, so this is the underside of the radar dome. Radio array controls, no power. Okay. Are you gonna actually come for me this time? No. Fine, you're the only one here. Come here. There we go. And this should be... the external entrance to Radome 3. Hopefully. So we should just be able to get in and out through here now. Yes, good. There is more up here, though. Ah. Radiation resistance recipe. Hooray for plucky British know-how. Oh boy. I am dismayed to find the Apollyon plan added to the contingency document despite my comments. There is something terribly British about creating something as wonderful as High Albion and then some great intellect taking one look at it and thinking, I wonder how much damage we could do by dropping that from orbit. Lots is the answer to that. The devastation of a very large hydrogen bomb with little radiation. Hurrah for plucky British know-how. Yours in despair, Bill. Right. Well, I was right about that, then. No radiation means no contamination of the red strain, which means it would be free to float away. Yikes. Okay. Right. Through here, I think. there's just the one down here. There we go. Oh, hello. Okay. What's in here? Training stems, some more painkillers. Okay. Father always wanted to die on a stage. That way he could say he made a killing at least once by being the joke. Okay. What is a man who tells dad jokes but has no child? A faux pas. Dead meat, stop. Please. Please. Please stop. Please stop. I can't take it anymore. Ah! There's only so many dad jokes that my brain can take before it starts turning into a bottle of soup. Oh, goodness me. Okay. I mean, would you, I don't know, would you prefer gazpacho, Ed? How about stew? Noodles, maybe? Could noodle your way through a bowl of noodles. Okay. So. We need... What do we need? They've told me the last step before they help with an extraction is to ready their rocket ship to High Albion Station. They need me to go down to the launch site to finish the preparations. Okay. That launch site, I suppose. Or is it that one? I'm uncertain. Okay, I do want to know what's down here, though. Or is this just the same? Yeah, it is. That's fine, it just gives me a better way to get through this area. Did I go down here? Yes. Yes, this is where I found one of the synaptic fluids. Oh, rats. Okay, no, I don't care for the rats. We're leaving. SCUBA stands for self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. TUBA stands for terrible underwater breathing apparatus. You are not incorrect! Jesus. Ow, what am I being shot? I'm being shot at by everything. Got it. Ah! I'm being killed by everything. Ow! Ow. Get off. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah! Nope, never mind. There are so many robots. You would think with the processing department all in their jars that the robots would no longer shoot at me. But no, apparently, they're still allowed to shoot at me, for some reason. Right. Irritating. They couldn't even give me an access card or something. How very rude. Right, is it this one or is it that one? Both have rockets in. But this one has staircases in it, so I assume it's... Oh yes, this one has more than just staircases in it. It has... systems. Okay. Ah, okay. Am I close enough? I'm not close enough. God damn it. Right. Round. I don't exist. I'm not here.
This is a secure area. Recalibrating. Access granted.
Okay.
Warning. Beginning rollout sequence.
Good show. All systems are green. We still need the Albright, mind you.
I haven't forgotten. That's the last step, yes. We'll need some override.
Investigating potential threats.
Run through the interchange and extract a sample of it. For heaven's sake, don't touch anything else while you're there. It is vital we leave Windscale and the quarantine intact. Otherwise, all of this will be for naught.
I enjoy the irony of it. Oberon started this mess, but Oberon can save us too.
Okay. Well, I honestly don't know if I want to give them an Oberite sample. Because, yeah, I don't know. This could be a massive mistake. But while I don't trust Joyce Tanner with a Oberite sample, I do maybe trust the processing department, specifically because they won't be on Earth to use it. And they might need a sample of the stuff so that they can work on the red strain anyway. Doesn't make me feel any better, though. Right. Wyndham Village. I was very definite with Miss Tanner about not taking an Oberite sample, but it seems I'm not going to get much of a choice if I want to finish out the DLC. The alternative was dropping a space station on us, so, yeah, no. Okay. Up to the interchange. And then over to Oberon. Nope, not the rats. Okay, this way. Examination procedure. Hello, Dr. Holden. Sorry. A run. We have bigger problems than just Oberon, unfortunately. Eight trackable leads in this region. Oh, wonderful. Right. Poisoned Abbott's head. We need that. And we'll take an atomic pepper as well, just in case. Okay. Gonna speed our way through this area. If we can. Okay. Yep, that's what I was worried about. Just gonna run through here. Use that. Right. And now we need to climb. Bloody. Oh, right. One. Two. Okay. Interesting. Up through here. Along here. Big smashy plant. Okay. I do wish I was better with the pistol. Now. There's one. Two, and just for good measure, kill. Because I know that they like to get up when they're on stairs. Okay, that was weird. Alright. Okay. Now we drop, 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 and kill, and kill, and kill, and kill, before they explode on me. Right. Saving. Okay. Core of Oberite.
One is calling. Hear its voice.
Hello, Abbott.
Take the head of the abbot Add him to the sum of all. Poison the unity. Make vile the totality. We are no longer worthy of this earth. Wither us away. Destroy us.
You got it, bud. That was the plan anyway, but yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Right, this way. There we go. Just get rid of those guys. Now, we already slotted one set of poison into the spray system. I'm wondering if the poison stacks, but I'm not entirely certain. No, it does not. Huh. We can only do one, and we've already done it. We did it even before we found the abbot's head. Okay, that's fine. Well, it's going to get poisoned anyway, so maybe we'll be able to hear the abbot's final death throes. Right, we need the drill. Sample extractor.
Sample extraction sequence. Drilling will commence shortly. Please stand clear. Outer shell breached. Minor fractures detected. Overall stability compromised. Inner shell breached. Lowering extraction arms.
Not sure if that was a good idea, but that looks quite large.
Extracted sample to sample grinder.
Okay, good. Sample grinder. That's good to know. I assume... Yes, canister. Canister of extracted oberite sample. A little bit worrying, but that'll have to do. Right. I don't think we can have more than one sample either. So it would be a choice between giving it to Tanner or the processing department. Yeah, no, that lever is pulled. Okay. Right. So, we hand off the sample to the processing department. Then we proceed back here so that we can drop the poison over Oberon. And then we bugger off, because I know what happens after that. Seven trackable leads in this probe. Oh, hold on. Returning for extraction. They want me to return to them at the test site Moria Command Center so that they can launch their rocket to High Albion. They've offered me extraction in exchange. I mean, again, I don't want extraction. I just want to know things. I've stated this multiple times at this point. I don't want to leave. I just want to know what the fuck is going on. It's kind of weird. It's one of the big things that I'm less keen on with this game. Is consistently the game expects you to want to leave. When realistically, what I actually want is to unearth as much information as possible. And I'm sure I'm not the only person like that. I'm certain that there are multiple people that are simply of the opinion that they would really like to know what the fuck is going on. Hold on. I've gone the wrong way. Okay, here we go. Boing. Boing. Though maybe I'm in the minority. Oh. The gas is dissipated. That's maybe worrying. Untrackable lead in the interchange. What's that one? One trackable lead. Is it Dr. Holder? I think it's Dr. Holder. Okay. Okay. Right. Back to Wyndham. And then we can finish up this entire game and its DLCs. We can get a final review from the operator after we're done. Right. Travel network. Heading out to Staffel Crag. I like that the fast travel between areas does require you to go to some effort to actually use it, which means it's not always the most... It's not always the best thing to use to get between places. I would love to know what the tunnels outside this look like. I mean, they probably just look like a bunch of lights in a grey box. But, like, visibly speaking, I would like to know what the tunnels of the fast transit system actually look like. Operator.
The brain's trust restored. Now they can take to the skies. So many eggheads in a single orbital basket. And extraction for you, should you wish it. So terribly exciting.
I do like that the operator is very specific in some ways of like, if you want to leave, this is an option. But you don't have to take it. You might want other stuff while you're here. I do love the operator's voice as well. It's very fun. Okay. Going up.
First clambered into the cockpit of a Hurricane a quarter of a century ago, I thought it was the most wonderful thing I would ever fly. But this, ardua ad astra, they say, and it's been worth every moment to this second to pierce heaven's vault and reach for the stars. Yes, now, can we just light the blue trudge paper and get on with it, please?
Whenever you're ready, load the Oberite sample and we can start the launch sequence.
By your efforts, we will at last reach High Albion. From there, the very stars themselves.
Loading the meteorite sample. Dispatch tube by the window. Okay. Alright. Here we go.
Dispatching to rocket ship payload. Sample loaded. Launch sequence ready.
The Oberite shielding is looking good. Beginning final checks. Oxidizer pressure is green. Fuel feed is green. Control surface cybernetics are tickety-blue. I mean green.
Gyros to speed. Navigational systems green.
Ready to launch on my mark. Oh, good grief, man. Just press the figurative button. Let's be on our way.
Launch sequence activated. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Huh. I guess the radar dome...
Room is inside, stranger. Good luck.
Extraction is now available. I'm assuming that the radar dome stuff is specific to the drop of Albion down to the planet. But with that being said, where would the extraction room be? Processing department is back inside the command center. Okay. Oh, but the lift isn't functioning anymore. Ah. Why does that actively say... Oh. Extraction. Yeah. But not in the,
Please take your seat for extraction.
not in the standard sense. Extraction as in brain into jar extraction. Right. Okay. Let's go kill Oberon and then we'll have a choice, I guess. Oh. Choice of extraction. Brain into jar. Or one of the others that we have access to. Which would be either the operator's systems or Dr. Holder's. Okay. Let's see what the operator has to say about the launch. Nothing. Silence. Well, that is surprising. Okay. Wyndham we go. I don't know, guys. Should we take the brain in the jar approach to extraction, or should we take the being a full and complete human being approach to extract? I mean, we can try both, to be fair. Though I do wonder if extraction will be possible that way once we deal with Oberon, because the processing department did tell us not to mess with Oberon in the interim while they were working. So this might fuck things up for them. It's an interesting thought. Away from the rats. And towards Oberon once again. Okay. These are the final steps. We've discovered a lot of information, and it's all been very interesting, I will say that much. Whether or not it is useful to me in the long term, well, you'll find out. Oh, this area is filled again. Okay. There we go. See. Do you have anything? No, just infection samples. Alright. Excuse me, come through. Excuse me, come through. There we go. There we go. But yes, we will once again go with poison. That is my preferred method of destruction for Oberon, because it is most likely to work, in my personal opinion. Let the heart rate lower down. Get past the giant smashy plant. Gonna run past these guys. Okay. Here we go. Are we ready, guys? Are we ready, everybody? My tongue is not behaving. Alright. So, around this corner. Down this hallway. And down into here. Right. That's self-destruct. This is the poison. Right. Let's do this.
Fire safety system activated. Firing foam cannons. Warning. Abnormal readings detected. Overall stability compromised.
Time to leave. That was the correct dosage. I'm just gonna leave. I feel like it was a lot more dramatic the first time I did it, but I did take an extracted sample this time, so... It's not the only sample out there. Midsummer's sample is also around. New lead foul. Okay. What are my current leads? Return to the interchange. But I do not have... Hold on. I don't have the... I don't have this extraction option available anymore. Ah. Okay. That is good to know. Hold on. I load the games. My last autosave slots are at Staffel Crag, quite far back. My last location save is at the Windscale plant. My last standard saves are quite a while back. Well, I guess I could find out how... I'll find out what the alternative is. The extraction through... I guess I can't... And I suppose I won't be able to get there anymore because I think the fast travel system doesn't work anymore.
Voice, you are troubling.
I am troubling. I'm also leaving.
You are pushing. We don't know what you intend.
I know you don't. My intentions are my own. Ow, motherfucker. Poison arrows.
Heretic. Death to unbelievers.
Excuse me.
Kill the heathen.
Just gonna skedaddle through here. Ow, mother. Oh, hi.
You have succeeded. You took a risk. Now, Oberon is dying. And you have earned your reward. A way out. Go back to the beginning. Go back to where you awoke.
Ma'am, I'm not interested in whatever you are selling. I'm leaving. Okay. Now, we did extract a sample this time, so I don't know if Dr. Holder will help us because we extracted a sample.
The poison is already beginning to take effect. Oh, I can feel it inside, where the organism still lingers. I've secured our evacuation route. Meet me in the tunnels beneath the medical lab. Come quickly, and we can leave this dreadful place for good.
Yeah, we can go. Escape. Okay, so we can go with Joyce Tanner, apparently, which is mildly surprising, because she always wants a sample. At least I thought she did. You know, Dr. Holder is closest. We've seen the others. We've seen all the ones that we usually have access to. Where's medical? That's robotics in Flattendale. Medical this way. Okay. Okay, never mind. Got it. Maybe we should just sneak past those guys. I wasn't aware that the system gave such a low... Well, the SMG gave such a low damage rating.
The poison is already beginning to take effect. Inside, where the organism still lingers. I've secured their evacuation route.
Or I'll do for you.
The tunnels beneath the medical lab.
Do I have a grenade? I do not.
Down you go. Game's up for you, mate. God damn it.
Okay. Oh, main reception is not accessible. Alright.
They're killing us.
Ow. Use that.
Kill the heretic.
No. Where'd the other one go? I have no idea. God, how do I get to medical now? Not this way. Damn it. No, I have to go under, don't I? Shit. Okay, I can't go through there? Maybe if we go through here. To the C data store. Yeah, because Joyce isn't here. Ah, shit. Okay, not through there. Ow.
Stay put. Keep
What if I go this? No, not through there. Round. Okay. Excuse me, chaps. Coming through. This place is going to the dog's bollocks, and I would rather not stick around. I'm sure you chaps wouldn't either. On this way? Hope. Yes. Hello, chaps. Excuse me, coming through. Right. Don't mind, I'm leaving. Excuse me, trolls, I have no interest. I'm just gonna go through here and leave you in the dust. And if I recall correctly, it's just up here.
You made it!
Hold on.
I owe you every thanks the country does. Damn it, the world does! The infernal whispering in my mind that has dogged me for 5 years, they're fading into silence. Blissful silence. Do you understand? The toxin is working. Soon the interference field will come down and people will begin to arrive from outside. There may be some awkward questions when that happens. People who haven't lived through what we have might not understand why we did what we did. Come on. We should leave before they arrive.
Should we not wait for them? Our rescuers?
It's better for us to stay hidden. Trust me. For the moment, we're potential specimens, not people. Now, are you ready?
Yep, let's go.
Stay close. There's a secret route out here. With luck, these wretched blue eyes of ours will fade over time. Until then, we'll need to hide where no one can find us. Come on.
Going down. I wonder if we're hiding in the fast travel system.
You helped Dr. Alan Holder in his plan to create a special toxin to deal with Oberon. It certainly seems to have worked. Now you may leave with Holder, although his plans only ever extended as far as killing Oberon. You left quite the trail of carnage, didn't you? But sometimes violence is necessary, I know. You listened to good advice and wise words, which is to say, my advice and my words. So many shoot first and ask questions afterwards. Not you, though. You destroyed the crypt, burying the so-called fallen angel. How suitably apocalyptic. Have you slain the fallen angel? Who can say? Not I, whoever I am. But best to let sleeping angels lie, eh? There is something delightful in the thought of a little conclave of great intellects up there in the sky, working hard to save us all. Whether they succeed or not, it's a pleasing image. Perhaps our salvation shall one day truly be heaven sent. Oberon is dead, poisoned by your hand, and the potent toxin developed by Dr. Holder. The interference field should rapidly fade now, and perhaps the outside world will finally see what has happened here. So ends the quarantine.
And that is Atomfall. Now, before we go, I would like to see... I would like to see the Red Strain extraction for the DLC. And thankfully, there are people on YouTube that would oblige me that. Right, let's do display capture. There we go. Screen. Okay, we'll skip that. There we go. No sound? Oh. Do we have no sound? We should do. Do we not have any sound? That's weird. It should be... Hold on. Let me... game out. Do that. Let's try that. No, that's not. Why isn't that? That's just taking no sound at all. Okay, I'll just turn up the other sound. Hold on. There we go. To extraction. Ooh. Yep, yep. And this is the... Hmm. Okay. That's pretty interesting overall. That is pretty interesting indeed. Right. Ladies, gentlemen, and all variations thereof, thank you very much for joining us this evening. We have finished Atomfall. It will be next on the uninstall list. But it was enjoyable. My final thoughts. The DLC definitely makes it a more complete game. But the original game on its own was still very enjoyable as well. For now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining us. We are going to go and quickly raid a Turbo Owl, who is currently playing Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. Thank you all very much for joining us this evening, everyone. I hope you all had fun. We will be back tomorrow with some Windrows. For now,